and the prime of Jeff Bingham. The diner was humming on a Thursday afternoon when Russell walked in with a woman who looked like she belonged on a billboard in Times Square. She was 24, blonde, and a lifeguard. "Russell," Audrey asked, eyes wide, "is it bring your daughter to work day already?" "No," Russell grinned, "but I get it. Hey, guess what? She's a lifeguard. Call Jack Bauer because she's 24. Jeff watched the girl walk away. He felt a deep realization of his own decay. 24. Oh, how'd you do that? You're like a fossil dating a fresh piece of fruit. Age is not an issue," Russell said confidently. "Mostly because I lie about it." The display of youthful conquest sparked a fire in Jeff. Later, at home, he was caught staring at a 24-year-old in a magazine. "Look," Jeff told Audrey, "I don't expect you not to find other women attractive, but is our relationship really at a point where you feel comfortable doing it right in front of me?" "All right, you're right," Jeff admitted. "That was pretty rude, and I'm sorry. And just so you know, you don't have to worry. I would never leave you for a 24-year-old. They're too loud." "Thank you," Audrey said sarcastically. "That is a load off my mind." "You're being sarcastic because you don't think I can attract a 24-year-old. Not even if you were wearing a suit made out of Justin Timberlake," Audrey challenged. "You're forgetting you were 24 when you fell for my charms," Jeff reminded her. "Oh, your charms. When I first saw you, you were screaming at a girl for overpumping the cake. It was gonna be all foam. The bet was set. One night, no wedding ring. Jeff had to get a phone number from a girl in her early 20s. The night at the bar was a disaster. Jeff's opening lines were rusted. "Hi, I'm Jeff," he said to a girl named Beth. "I like your shirt," she said politely. "Oh, thanks. My wife bought it for me," Jeff blurted out. He froze. Hold on. When I said wife, I meant my dead wife." Audrey eventually found him at the bar. She sat next to him, sliding her own ring into her pocket. "Hi," she said. "Is this seat taken?" "No," Jeff sighed. "Feel like buying a girl a drink?" Audrey asked. "I had a fight with my husband. He was sort of being a jerk." "Is that right?" Jeff smiled, finally recognizing the play. "Yeah, he met this 24-year-old slut and—" "We don't know she's a slut," Jeff argued. "She's a lifeguard. Are all lifeguards sluts?" "As I was saying," Audrey continued, "my husband made me feel taken for granted." "Well," Jeff said softly, "my wife thought that she was the only one who could ever find me attractive." "She shouldn't have done that," Audrey whispered. "He shouldn't have either," Jeff agreed. "Want to go back to my place?" Audrey asked with a grin. "What kind of girl do you think I am?" Jeff laughed. "Just yours." Chapter 10, The Trapezius Incident. The final hurdle of the month came in the form of a literal pain in the neck. Jeff had helped Jennifer move a heavy couch, the same couch that had been in the Sonia apartment, and in the process, pulled a muscle in his shoulder. "Oh, "I'm so sorry," Jennifer said, seeing him wincing. "Let me massage it, see if I can loosen it up. I have the hands of a healer. I'm not a big people-touching-me guy." Jeff grunted. "I studied massage. I know what I'm doing." She insisted. "All right, sure, give it a shot." As Jennifer worked on the knot in his trapezius, Jeff felt the tension melting away. It was a professional touch, but Jeff's body had a mind of its own. Jeff's body had betrayed him. A physiological response to a therapeutic massage had created a very awkward situation. Jeff scrambled out of the apartment, his face the color of a ripe tomato. He spent the next 2 days avoiding Jennifer and acting like a fugitive around Audrey. "Jeff is acting so weird," Audrey told Jennifer later. "What the hell is going on?" Jennifer sighed. "Earlier, Jeff hurt his neck. I massaged it. He felt much better. Well, he felt so much better, he gave me a standing ovation." Without standing up, Audrey blinked. "Oh, what? No, no. It's a physiological response, completely innocent and accidental," Jennifer explained. Audrey confronted Jeff that evening. "You know, this whole thing could have been avoided if you just didn't try to hide it from me." "I didn't try to hide it from you," Jeff stammered. "It was gone by the time I got home." "I meant the fact that you hid the incident. It made you look guilty. I felt guilty." Jeff shouted. "That's why I didn't let you have your way with me earlier." Audrey softened, laughing. "Look, all you had to do was be honest. You can tell me anything. Really. So you would have been fine if I walked in here and said, 'Hey, look what the cute neighbor girl gave me.'" "Oh, now she's cute," Audrey snapped. "No, that's not what. You just said I could tell you anything." "Yes, but don't be stupid about it." Audrey laughed. "That's my point. I can't tell you everything. You can tell me everything I should know." Jeff nodded, the weight finally lifting. "I thought that's what I was doing here." "Yes, but I found out," Audrey teased. "Go on. Are you gonna keep the earrings?" She pointed to the gilt diamonds Jeff had bought her earlier that day. "Oh, yeah." Jeff grinned. "Easily the most expensive erection I've ever had." Chapter 11. The Powdered Donut Hole. Russell Dunbar prided himself on his game, but even the best players eventually meet their match. For Russell, his match wasn't a jealous husband or a sophisticated socialite. It was a 10-year-old boy named Bronson. It started at the playground near the newsstand. Russell was wearing his best ecru shirt, trying to catch the eye of a pretty teacher during recess. He was leaning against a fence, looking cool and pale. "Hey, look, it's a little powdered donut hole," a voice piped up. Russell looked down. There was a kid staring at him. "Excuse me, milk face," the kid said, his eyes narrow. "Albino boy. Casper." Russell was stunned. He turned to Jeff later, seeking comfort. "The pigment factory called, and my application was denied." That's what he said. "Jeff, a child. Pigment factory. That's a good one." Jeff laughed. Yeah. You could have also said, "Hey, look, It's a little powdered donut hole.